I've got bad hair day. I got my dispatch, it changed. I mentioned before that it had changed and what have you, and I do like to stick to a plan, but it's changed anyway. So where am I going? I'm going down to Santa Maria, which is further down, and I thought at first, shit, it's going to be the other side of LA, which I can't stand LA. It just costs me too much time. I waste too much time. It can take you 4 hours sometimes to get across there. It's horrible. The traffic is horrendous. But it's top side of LA, so I'm quite happy with that. And so I've just stopped at this nice little rest area. I hadn't stopped in this one before, so this is a little bit better than where I stayed last night. I've just chucked a couple of bits of chicken in there, and I'm just going to have them. It's an early lunch. I'm a bit hungry. So rang the dispatch up. Really good thing to ring the dispatch up, have a word with them, and see if you need to pre-cool the fridge or anything like that. So when you get down there, plus if the product's there, I like to ring them up first, and if the product isn't there and it isn't ready and been cooled, there's no point in shooting down to a farm and sat on the farm. I may as well do something on the way down, you know what I mean? Because I was like 90 miles short of there. So yes, the product is all ready, he tells me. It's going to be another hour in the cooler, which I'm 2 hours away anyway, so it ain't a problem. But get the fridge cooled, then by the time you get there, you're not messing about waiting for the fridge to cool down or anything like that. Happy days. But let me tell you one more little thing as well. As a lot of you know, I have got the best wife in the world. I really have. As I've mentioned before, what with the pasties and everything else, she's just fantastic. Anyway, she's often getting me little presents and different bits and pieces and stuff like that. Latest one she's come up with, she's pissed with me driving about with me bollocks. It's a man thing. You jump out the truck and you drive about and everything like that, don't you? Adjust yourself. Anyway, and sat on leather seats in California and Southern where it's super hot isn't really good for the Betty Swallocks thing. So let me let you into this secret. I'm so chuffed with these. I've got to share them with you. By the way, these are actually leather seats. They are plastic, but they look pretty good, don't they? So these are, I'm going to show you. These are sacks, appropriately named sacks. Yeah. So they have like a cocoon inside that your bollocks sit into and everything. Separate from your legs and everything like that. No sticking to the legs. None of that malarkey or anything anymore. I get out, it's like I'm super fresh. It's like, whoa, check that out. Anyway, that's, I thought I'd share that with you. If anybody, sacks they're called, double X. Let me just get that thing in there somehow. There we go. Let's have a little look at this here rest area. Going through all the states and different stuff is like going across country in Europe through your different countries and things like that. You know, a lot of change and stuff like this. Like I mentioned before, this is very Mexican feel, very Mexico. The buildings and everything like that. But you got to remember, they did occupy the Mexicans first of all this place anyway before. So it's that's basically why as well. And there is a hell of a lot of Mexicans who live here. You will hear, like I mentioned before, you'll hear probably majority of the, especially in the villages and stuff like that, you'll Spanish spoken more than English in a lot of places, which is ain't a problem for me. I speak a bit of the Spanish, so that's not a worry. But look at it, it's lovely and clean. It's really nice. Just with it being dry always makes it look a little down and stuff, but it is hot and dry here. It really is. A lot of produce from around this area, really is, you know what I mean? So well, a bit further up there is, this looks more like livestock and stuff around here. So that's the little update. I'm going to grab myself a wee bit of lunch, and then we'll crack on. There's the lady who looks after the place, who makes a fine job. So that's the update. I'll get that loaded. It's going straight back to Mount Vernon as well, so well chuffed with that one, well happy, which is only 10 minutes from my house. So we'll do tomorrow, we'll do a little practice Friday foot down. Catch you later. The farm just outside of Santa Maria. I always want to sing Santa Maria. I'm presuming this is the right way. It seems a bit steep, this. Look at the sand dunes. those sand dunes. Whoa. Just come through Santa Maria and you're right next to the sea there. Is the freeway. So I could have got parked up. A fucking great sea road come through just as I dropped down into it. So it dropped from 28 degrees down to 17. Bloody cold. So hopefully that might have lifted on the way back and I might get a chance to have a little dip in the sea. I'd like to get into them sand dunes. That'd be fun on the bike, on the quad. Practicing. And out of there, which was a bit of a pain because obviously somebody fibbed. They told me it was ready, it was the produce. It wasn't. It's taken a couple of hours or so sat down there. About 3 hours actually. I've been there, but hey ho. Managed to wash the truck, get it truck washed and do a little few bits around the cab and stuff, so got a little bit done, wasn't wasted time, and now we are heading back. Oh, that's a dancing princess, wasn't it? Some mothers might say. This is just outside of Santa Maria. I don't know the name of this town. Is this Santa Maria or not? I don't know. Very Mexican feel, with the driving skills as well. I didn't just stereotype all Mexicans there, did I? Nope. Middle of all the race. Anyway, yeah, this is cool. This would be cool to stop in this town, I reckon. Yeah, loaded up, heading out. I've got 1,120 miles to Mount Vernon, which is just next door to home, so that'll be good. I'm running on the agricultural, which you know about, you're probably bored of hearing about that now, so I wasn't bothered about staying there too much because I'm already on break. I won't be going over the 200 miles because it's 4 o'clock now. There's no real point because I started my clock this morning at 7 o'clock, so that'll be 12, hang on. Oh, I don't know. I've got till 9 o'clock, so yeah, I might go. We'll see. We'll see whichever comes first. Either the 200 mile limit, if that's before 8 o'clock or something. If I've got any time back on my card to go back on log, I'll do that. It's probably sounded so confusing because it sounded confusing to me. These are like, go on, it's my go. Go on, that's your go. Field. When I come in, there was a load of raker people working in the fields here. Guadalupe was that. There you go. Very Mexican sounding. This they've got some hellish sand dunes here. I bet they'll be brilliant on the quad. I've got a set of sand tyres just for the back. I need another set. Get it down here. Like I said before, you've got a lot of produce out here. I like being part of the produce gang. It's good, you know. It's all a big. It's all a big chain they do there, bit in the fields. It must cost a fortune to have, because a lot of this is hand-picked, you know. So you'll see gangs of these people. First thing in the morning, it's really weird when it's dark. You'll see all these little lights dodging about in the field. And what the hell was that first time I saw it? What's going on there? All got head torches on. They're all picking first thing in the morning. Unbelievable. I see on the forum this week people have been whinging about wages again and different things, and not doing anything for doing what they should be doing for the work. One guy even commented and said he gets paid by he gets paid job and knock anyway, so he's getting guaranteed basically 15-hour day. So he said he wouldn't wash his truck because he doesn't get paid any extra. Well, you know, you are getting paid extra. You're getting paid to do 15 hours, but majority of the time you'll never ever do that 15 hours. So some people, it amazes me that it didn't seem to understand that you are getting paid. Majority of them job and knock, you finished, I don't know, early on. You finished for like a 12-hour day maximum. So you're getting 3 hours for nothing. You know, think about all those extra hours you've got, and you've left work early, and you don't come payday and think, oh, sorry, boss, you know, I better give you these back. I've overcharged you on those. You know, I didn't do those. No, you haven't. So you get it anyway. It's funny how I think it's all been like that for a long time now. Nobody will do anything for nothing. Now for nout. That's something they're saying. But you know, it's sad really. Look at all these people in the field and shit like that. Wages, when you go to wages and you think about it, we could, hell yeah, truck drivers be paid £50 an hour or $50 an hour and stuff like that. But it's just a number at the end of the day. It isn't going to make any difference. Whatever they put the price up, the price of your food, shop stuff, retail, is all going to go up to match it. So it's like all these guys working in the field. I'm guaranteed they'll like a pay rise. So if you get a pay rise, why shouldn't they have a pay rise? It's all just a number. The higher the wages, the bigger the retail prices. Anyway, that's my wee rant over. Crack on and get this home. It is warm down here. Yeah, like it's come through, and you go really close to the beach here. And I thought, that's grand. I'll be able to go for a quick swim on the way back. This flipping great sea rope comes over, and it dropped from like 28 on the way in to 17. This is a real good run as well. I'm happy you changed my return load to come this way, because I get this way, it means that I don't have to go up the 99 and go across to Fresno over that way, which is a horrible run. The road's in very bad condition. They're doing construction on it now and redoing it, but boy, is that bumpy and shitty. This is a bit crappy as you're going around San Francisco. You're not actually close enough to hit the traffic. You get San Jose and stuff like that, but you've got 6-lane roads there. You know, you've got some seriously wide roads, so it keeps moving. Even at rush hour, it's pretty good. And this way I get to go all the way up the 101, back onto the 99 a little bit, and back onto the 5, and home we go over the mountain. So this is a lot better. And the 101, the old Pacific Highway, that's spot on. Is that? It's nice and quiet. It's a good road. Get them all working out there, eh? That's some graft, is that, you know, in that heat all year round. Teamwork, you see? Teamwork. It's totally different this to where we live. It's the whole feel about it, everything about it. It's only like let's say 1,000 miles away. You know, quicker than that. You get into Oregon. Stability control's not working. Service required. Oh, that's a worry, isn't it? I've just got caution. Does that mean I can go full tippy up now? See what happens on this corner. It usually puts the brakes on when you... That was an interesting maneuver he did. It puts the brakes on if you turn it too hard and it dips down. I've only had it a couple of times. It's quite horrible actually. I don't really like it. It's really weird because it throws the whole truck off balance. There you go, look. As usual, I'm on the wait. But I weighed off there, so I know what it is. I ain't running over lightweight. I don't have to dodge or anything like that. All good to fly through the scales with pride and wave. It's not like doing East Coast, like I've said before. You can do where you can punch out 700 miles going east. 7 plus. I've had 750 days, nearly 800 before. But it's just the road to the mountains. Slow it up a lot. You're taking a full 11 hours now on to do just over 600, 650 and things like that. Obviously, you slow down a lot over the mountains and a lot of curves. Maybe that's what's done me thingy. It's weird. There you go. She's pretty running. I haven't been around here for a while. Beach is so close, but yet so far away. Oh my God, I need the beach. But I've hung about too long. Need to crack on. Shower al fresco in the car park. It's a nice day. So I got the load on another spot last night just because I had two choices. I got to, because I was sat about for quite a while waiting to get the load on. I got to San Jose. So I got to San Jose and I only had just over an hour left. So once you start getting to San Jose, you start going up down San Francisco and the outskirts of San Francisco and coming up the good 100 mile then of built up area and stuff like that, so there's nowhere really to park. All the truck stops would be shut or closed, rather, not closed, but full up at that time of night. So I had two choices: leave it on, and that was at the 150 as the crow flies marker. So I decided to call it a day last night, have an early day, and set off just before 5 this morning, and miss all the traffic out there. Because, like I say, I'd have been parked in Midland or on a slip road or something like that around there, so I didn't fancy that. So I found a reasonable place to park, just outside of a garage. Which wasn't bad. It wasn't the truck stop kind of thing. It was doable. Now I'm only 640 miles from home. Isn't that pretty? Hey all, here I am. I'm just going to update on the shower. I'm just about to grab a shower. What I found was it kept cutting off all the time. There's a thermostat and there's the heat sensor there. If the water's too hot, it'll click the heat off straight away, so it's going hot and cold all the time. I thought it was running out of gas or something like that, but it isn't, I found out. So it works just fine. If, like I'm in California at the moment, it is warm, turn the heat right down and everything stays happy days, and I get a nice warm shower without it cutting in and out, because before it kept cutting in and out. It was shitty, which isn't too bad when it's hot, but if it's getting cold it's not very good. So I'm going to jump in the shower and have a relaxing shower as you do. Catch you later. There's the update. Bye bye. Lots of different terrain. Now way over here, just coming on this this short trip. You go through quite a lot, obviously deserts, mountains, and past the volcanoes and all sorts. This is me nearly out of California. Guys, I'm just making myself a coffee and putting some dinner in, but I've got to rush. But I don't think I've got much battery on my camera. I'm hoping there is, because let me show you what is parked next to me. This is, now I don't usually say about Swift drivers, because you know there's good and bad in every walk of life, and Swift have a lot of trucks. So, they will have the majority of good drivers and bad drivers. You know, it's the way it goes, isn't it? When you've got, I don't know, 20,000 trucks or something ridiculous, something bizarre. But let's just have a look at this. I'm just up by the state line of California. It should have charged up a little bit now, the phone. Let's go look at this. Lovely little rest area. What mention about the parking? I'm presuming they're driving without that. I don't know. That's something, is that? Like I say, definitely each to their own, whatever. But I think it's someone else, another driver in like, you know. Oh my god. If I was a DOT man, I would slap the fuck out of that. That is something else. Sneaking away quick because it looks like she's probably a witch or something like that, so I'm going to get the hell out of here. Get back in my safety of my truck. That is ridiculous. Seriously, that is absolutely ridiculous. So there you go, I'm going to have my dinner. Catch you all later. Thought I had to share that one with you. She's obviously pulled in, like I said, I'm presuming it's a she. I shouldn't say really it's a she, should I? Love has 4 paws. Oh, so I'm presuming she has some pooches somewhere. She left the indicators on, everything's going, and she's all... Maybe pooches need a poop quickly and she had to jump out. Okay, there you go. Bye bye. Wash your bloody hands. Nice as that, isn't it? It is absolutely spot on. And that's me out the mountain passes now, on the flat, all the way through Oregon now. It's pretty flat. Eugene and up the way, Roseburg, is it? Something or other. Where Richard lives, and then straight up the way over into Washington State and home. 400 miles to do. Hello all, here I am in Cedar Woolley, hometown. I've just dropped the trailer off the town there, and now I'm just going back to the house. Got unloaded in the fact. Well, let me tell you about the day. What a bit of a cock up actually. Started off this morning. I threw my coffee percolator all over the floor. Luckily it was just the water part that went out, and here's up my street you've seen before, you can see it again. Yeah, threw that away all over. Got up an hour too early because I'd set my alarm wrong, so I was up at 3:30 instead of 4:30, but never mind. And then got to my going round Seattle, it was absolutely chucking it down. When the summer stops over here, it stops like bush. End of summer, rain for about a fortnight. So and it really rains in Washington State. We get a lot of rain. Anyway, so it was really bad. And I'm coming up one of the hills just south of Seattle, and there's a lot of traffic and stuff like that. I got through Portland and then I'd up into Seattle. And a car decided to cut across the front of me, bounced off the front, spun across the side of me, hit the central reservation, airbags went off and everything. Then a truck alongside of me, a pickup truck, decided to ram into the central reservation as well. It was all going down, real going on, but never mind, we survived, unshaved. He only just caught the corner of my truck, so it's not any damage on my truck, so I'm happy about that. Otherwise I'd been pretty pissed. There's Mum. There's Mum. Yeah, so now I'm at home for a couple of days. Well, I'm leaving Sunday actually. He asked me if I wanted to do a load over to Texas. So yeah, I'll have a bit of that Texas. So I'm leaving Sunday, loads out of Eastern Washington, and loads out. I'm stuck on the tree. I usually going the other way. And then I'll be I
was surprised that you came in head first. I was very confused.
I was showing the peoples the house.
Oh, so they saw my scowl.
They're still seeing the scowl.
Oh.
Yeah, so
It was a
that was
confused look.
that was the day. No, that's the job done. Wash your bloody hands.